From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to kick off. Here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go from LA. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's not going to get much. A modest gain at best to the 41. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Going for the first with Dobbins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Steps up and he's running with it. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Arden Key there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Again, it's going to be Dobbins. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here comes Tajay Spears. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is their second-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Has the connection to Ridley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They bring Westbrook Akine in motion left. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Levis from the shotgun. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, he keeps it left on the option. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They motion the tight end over. From the gun, Levis. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. On the play fake, it's Levis. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. He breaks the tackle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chargers will have a first. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Running it again with Dobbins. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This finds Chark complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert now. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. Give him 3 on that gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Bronk. It's 10-0 partway through here. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Levis. Pass caught by Ridley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Titans. With it, 1st and 10. Now Levis. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Has his man, it's Ridley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. Levis throwing again. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Levis. This throw is caught. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Levis. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Herbert from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's keeping it again. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they are unable to double their lead. So we've reached halftime. Only a field goal game so far. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando.
First half from running back Jake.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Julius Chestnut to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. He lofts it deep left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Levis. Caught by Pollard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. Levis to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Now a toss. It's Pollard. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute it.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Nothing on that play, and now we have 2nd and goal. Pollard. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown. The Titans take the lead right away in half number 2. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Herbert on 1st down. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Here's Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 37. Catch made by Chuck. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. This is ahead for about 5. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Three quarters in the books from this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Going with Dobbins here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Throwing now, Herbert. He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's Chestnut on the return. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Completed to Pollard. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Pass caught by Ridley. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They send a man in motion. Looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 1st and 10. It's Pollard. Open space inside the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Levis. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. To throw. This one falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing now. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here he is to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Now to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He's back to throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
On the return, here comes Davis. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And quite the time punch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. One final shot here. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.